Comic Book Talk. Today, we're going to be trying to figure out what should Marvel do with these X-Men movies they just acquired or kind of acquired or they're in control of. However you want to count it. I don't care.
Hunger Games.
That's what?
I know. I just saw it yesterday. That giant group.
Anyway,
First two are good.
Moving on. So as everybody knows now, Fox has been bought by Disney. Disney has almost a monopoly on the entire entertainment industry. I don't care what nobody says. That's how I feel.
It's not a monopoly.
I said I don't care about nobody else feels.
They got their own property back.
I'm not talking about the comics. I'm talking about the entire entertainment industry.
It's not the entire entertainment.
I said almost a monopoly.
It's superheroes.
I'm not talking about the super. That's a whole other discussion. We're not a business channel either, so I don't care. But with that, everybody knows Fox had these other movies they were making and filmed and ready to go, almost pretty much. With again, they're doing the X-Men, Phoenix Saga, and the New Mutants. You got it, Dad.
All right, so
I can't believe they're doing the Phoenix. You know what?
Nobody.
I'll come in later.
Nobody can, but they're doing what everybody wants. What everybody.
They doing what DC did.
They're doing the easiest thing they could do.
They doing what DC did. Now DC just did this. They made Superman Doomsday horrendous. They came back and said we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna give it his real name, Superman. Death of Superman. But Death of Superman was good.
That's what they're hoping for X-Men Dark Phoenix, and that's what they were hoping for X-Men Dark Phoenix until Marvel, which now owns everything and probably already reports are that Kevin Feige sat down because they already finished filming it and it's done. Both New Mutants and X-Men Dark Phoenix were already completed, and then the book, and then already in the barrel or whatever what they call it. You know the term, you know it, and we don't in the bin, whatever it is. What's the movie term? It doesn't matter. You know what it is. It's done, and it was about to be released, and then they had to pause it because of all them going on with Comcast and all that other crap. Apparently, Kevin Feige, the point is, Kevin Feige supposedly, rumor is, saw it, was like, no, that joint is not gonna fly. And now they're doing reshoots of the entire movie, which is basically, they said 3 months of reshoot. 3 months of reshoots is a new movie.
That is the whole
3 months is what it takes to film a regular movie. So it ain't reshoots, it's a whole new movie. That means they're scrapping it.
You know what Kevin Feige saw when he saw that movie?
Typical 20th Century Fox trying to do what they normally do. Nah, that doesn't represent us now.
He did that old Kanye West shit. What in the fuck was this?
Who the fuck was this? Is it Bernie Mac? Bernie Mac on the first.
I told you to do something special for the kids. You come in with this shit.
Who the fuck is this, Kanye? Who the fuck is this, Kanye?
Anyway, yeah, alright, so look.
Why my eyes closed when I do that? Every time I do that, I close my eyes. Who the fuck is
this? Look at Bernie Mac.
That's what Bernie Mac.
Anyway, Marvel, look, let's take a step back. Let's just adjust the Dark Phoenix #1.
Don't you ruin it.
You've already fucked this up. Okay? Just don't make it. Just say, look, we're sorry. This is what we had. We're sorry that we disrespected this. We didn't think y'all were actually gonna buy this. But now that you have, we're just gonna step aside and let you do what you do. Because if you fuck this up twice, there's no coming back from this. This is the classic X-Men story. Like, it gets, no other story would exist if this one wasn't amazing.
You know what's a funny thing is? Fox never took a page out of Marvel's book. Like, I say that in the sense of, like, they never stole an idea, or it doesn't feel like they ever stole the idea from the MCU and changed their movies to look like an MCU movie, like DC clearly did with Justice League. Like, DC completely stole the idea from Marvel with Justice League and was like, we want it to be like this. Their stuff is making money. Everybody loves it. They're getting high rates. We're going to steal it. Didn't work out. They went about it the wrong way.
Yeah, I think they're going to do a better job when they try to redo it with Shazam.
Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and stick with their own formula. Just do your guys, DC. But
No.
Fox has never done that. Fox has always just stuck to their guns and just did it the way they wanted to do it.
But in their
and
defense,
it's been horrible.
that's not true, because in their defense they had good ones, and we had this discussion before. For every good
we
one,
have.
is a bad one. They go vice versa for instance.
No, you know what they do? They do bad, good, horrible, bad, good, horrible. That's what they do.
That's not. It usually starts.
First X-Men,
It was good.
bad.
No, it was good.
It was bad. It was bad.
good.
The second X-Men was
Amazing.
good. Second X-Men was good. Third X-Men,
There was a third one?
horrible.
I don't remember. I keep that one. They keep Iron Man 3. I don't remember it.
That's the point. That's
I don't
the point.
remember.
There you go. We're good.
Then it came back
Bad.
with
bad,
First Class.
Good, bad, good, horrible. No, they came back with X-Men Origins, which
Oh,
was
I
back
forgot
on
about
bad.
I really
again.
forgot about that. God.
X-Men Origins, which was bad again, and then they went to X-Men First Class, I believe, which is the good. Then they did the X-Men.
Days of Future Past.
No, the Wolverine, the second Wolverine one.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, the second Wolverine one, which was horrible.
No.
And
The first one was horrible. This second one was
No.
slightly under average. I could rewatch.
Slightly under average is bad.
Yo, you said horrible. There's a difference between bad and horrible.
Okay, there is a complete difference between bad and horrible. But because of the purpose of my argument, it falls under the horrible.
You just want to make it's not horrible though.
Oh, my
It was
argument.
just bad. It wasn't horrible.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
It was no horrible is the first one. That's horrible.
It was. The only thing that came out of that is like everybody was like, if this is the potential that Deadpool can go to, we might be or have something. And then they went
fucked that up.
completely wrong in the same like in the same movie, Deadpool was amazing in the beginning and then ended up being the worst Deadpool you ever seen in your life. Like only in the 20th Century Fox doing X-Men could they do something so horrible.
All right, so after
Give you so
after the
much.
second Wolverine, then it was what? Days of Future Past.
Yeah, I believe so.
That was good. Then it came back with what? X-Men Apocalypse. Was that the next one?
Yeah.
That wasn't good at all.
At all. And then Logan, which
Logan.
came back to the good part.
And then you had Deadpool.
And then you had Deadpool was before Logan.
So you had
So my formula still works.
X-Men. I mean, X-Men Apocalypse. You had Deadpool, Logan. Those two great ones.
Yeah. Bad, good, horrible.
What?
Wait, no.
What are you tripping on?
Okay, we gotta go back. You know what? We're getting off subject. It doesn't matter. We're getting off subject.
What?
Wait a second. It couldn't have been. Was it Deadpool and then Logan? Or,
Yes,
Or
it
was
was
they? Or was Apocalypse in between?
I can't recall. Now I don't want to be on my phone looking
So
up.
that's what I said. We ain't got time for
You know what? Go
We
ahead,
got
talk. I'm
time.
gonna double check. I'm gonna double check this. I'm gonna double check.
Nonetheless, though, the latest news is that they're doing the reshoots for it, and it now that Marvel has control over the Fox franchise and everything, there's so many other things that's going to come out. Like, we can't wait for we definitely can't wait for them to see what they're going to do with the Fantastic Four franchise. There's so many ideas. What do you like in the comment section? Let us know. Should it be a movie and be part of the MCU, or should they throw it on their new streaming service? Not Netflix. They're not going to put anything else on Netflix anymore.
They said
Netflix. They're losing. That's some other news that's out there. They're starting their streaming service. I think in 2020. Their streaming service starts after Captain Marvel. Because after Captain Marvel, when Captain Marvel premieres in movie theaters, all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies will be taken out of Netflix. They're going to be snatched off of Netflix and be used strictly all the Marvel movies and Disney movies and all the property that Marvel Disney owns is going to be on their own streaming service, I believe in 2020. Because in 2019, there's still, the only things that are still going to be on Netflix are the original Netflix TV shows, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist, and Defenders. They're going to be they have no time frame of when they're ever leaving Netflix. And Marvel's okay with it because Marvel's making money no matter what. So they're okay with that. And they're doing great on there anyway. I think they're going to get snatched up soon anyway. They just haven't told us because of this simple fact that they never released all of them the same year, the same season. Like, we're going to get Daredevil at the end of this year, and we're getting Iron Fist at the end of this year too. So all the seasons are going to have played out in 1 year.
I mean,
I don't know if they're just catching up.
I think Iron Fist 2 has to come out soon.
It's coming out. It is coming out soon. And then after that, Daredevil comes out. So we still got September, October, November, December. We still got 4 months for them to drop.
We got way off subject. Hold on. Let's take it back.
No.
What do you think they should do with the Dark Phoenix movie?
Oh, you want to go back to that? I think I'm not worried about that. I think Marvel's already going to recast and then reshoot. They said reshoot 3 months worth of reshoots. That's a whole new movie. That's a whole new movie.
Yeah, that's it.
That's literally a whole new movie.
But I don't think that recast is gonna be tough.
Why? How is it? How you feel?
But if you already going,
fans are recasting it quick. You go on any YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not denying that fans. It's easy for fans like you should hire this and this.
Yeah.
It's much harder than look. It's a contract. What's the rest of your schedule look like? Can you film that? That's much harder.
No, Marvel comes up to you and Marvel says, just like they did with Anthony Mackie. I was at a panel where Anthony Mackie was there, and they came up to him. The Marvel people came up and was like, "Would you be interested?" This is how they say it. They don't give you no details. They don't give you anything. They just walk up to you and be like, "Would you be interested in playing a character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?" That's it. You either say yes or you say no.
Right. What I'm saying is, for you to do the 3 month reshoots, right? First of all, that means a new script is coming. So now you recast. Now you gotta.
It ain't a new script if it's new characters. It's a script. It's basically a script. If this is if this is your first time doing this, it's only a new script if they use the same characters, if they use the same actors. If it's not the same
I'm saying they will use the same actor because it's like I get what you're saying. Marvel come up to you, want to work, like yes or no, and then you work. Right, but there's people who have other what's the word I'm looking for?
What? Jobs, opportunities, gigs, what?
Yes, let's go with gigs. Right. They have other gigs, other commitments. They have other prior commitments.
Yeah.
So now they're like, hey, look, we got to reshoot here. Well, I'm already committed under contract to work on a movie during this time. They're like, okay, well, we got to go to the next person. If the next person's ready, well, do you match with the person? It's much harder to do that than it is say, hey, look, I think you should hire X, 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 and X, and X. But make this a movie.
It's still, nonetheless, it's still going to be tough because they've already finished. It's going to be tricky, just like what Justice League did when they did their reshoots.
And you saw how bad that went. You saw how bad that went.
That's why I said they should have a whole new cast.
They should just scrap the entire thing. Nah. Let us never see it. I'm sorry, just scrap the whole thing.
I say don't scrap it, just put it on your streaming service. I say drop that. There was a good theory out there where a guy said, because New Mutants is no longer going to be in theaters, it's already filmed, it's already done. Make that one of your selling points. Like when DC Universe came out with their Titans and everything else.
That was not their selling point.
Their selling point now is that Titans.
No, their selling point is Young Justice Season 3.
That too, even still. But you can tell people, yo, the X-Men franchise, this is the last. You can sell it like this. You can be like, your new streaming service is coming out, and you can be like, all right, we're gonna drop the trailer for New Mutants. We'll be like, this.
They already dropped the trailer for that, remember?
Nobody remembers that actually.
You don't want to remember.
Nobody remembers that. Don't you worry about things. They're gonna have someone. They're gonna have a Marvel person do the dang on trailer, which means they're gonna take all the extra stuff that's not actually gonna be in the movie and put that in the trailer and hype that Joker up.
What I'm saying is, you can't treat it like the DC universe because they like, look, you may be fucking up this Titan joint, but you know from the jump that Young Justice is amazing. Season 1 and we got the same people doing the same job they were doing to making the first 2 seasons. So you automatically, you know this is worth the money. And then we'll throw on some other stuff like you can shop and read comics. We got all the old moves. So your Titan might be a mess up, but everything else is gold. You know that. If you're going with DC's, Disney's new streaming service, like look, first thing we're gonna put out that New Mutants movie that we all knew was pretty shitty.
No, that you guys have been waiting on.
You waiting on, but
you gotta sell it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But the people are like, look, I remember that trailer. I don't care what you say. People are like, I remember that trailer. It was shitty. And then all that.
You know what they can do? You know what they can do though.
Like, hold on, just a second. If you Google Dark Phoenix movie, every article comes up. Yeah, this is looking bad. They hating everything, and you're gonna make that a selling point?
It's Disney. You know what Disney does? When Disney's in control and owns something, they have control and they show their control and ownership. When something goes in the vault, You can't find it anywhere. Not on eBay, not on Amazon, not anywhere.
And that's where those two movies should go.
Yeah,
to the vault.
So when they do the other thing, Disney's gonna all of a sudden, all of 2019, take everything off the internet that involves New Mutants or Dark Phoenix. They're gonna use all their power and pull everything off the internet. Everything on YouTube, everything copyright infringement, all that. Pull all of it out. Make you forget it. You never saw it. You can't find it. And then they drop a new trailer.
You'll never make me forget. Because no matter what, I can always go read the Dark Phoenix arc on comics. I dare you come in my house and take that. I dare you.
The movie, if Marvel's in control, hopefully it'll be the movie version that Marvel's going to produce will be closer to the book.
No matter what you say, I still have the DVD of the X-Men animated series. So I dare you try to come take that too.
Yeah, they can. But you're not going to
put it out there. It's already been out there too much. It's been out there too long.
Okay, so what do you think they're going to do with the other franchises that they've now collected after buying Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four. Oh, they're going to reboot that whole thing. That's done.
But is it going to be a movie in the MCU or is it going to be a TV show in their new streaming service? I keep going back to that new streaming service.
I think it has to be a movie only because the Fantastic Four has some fantastic powers. No pun intended. Where a person turns invisible, a person stretches. One dude made a rock, the other one flames on, the flame off. And for you like seeing powers. So people like that, you can't afford that on the streaming service because they're going to try to keep the budget low, especially the first part, just to make sure that it's good enough. All right. Just like Marvel, Netflix keep their budget low on all their joints, so you really don't see too many.
They give you story.
Extraordinary powers.
Yeah,
This is a bunch of story. I was surprised that Iron Fist uses his fist so much.
Because that's probably a cheap graphic for them to do. So that's why it's cheap. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than lighting your whole body up as fire.
Yeah.
So it was like, we got to put the little green glove on him. Give him a green glove and light that hand up every now and then. That's all you got to do. That's it. That's it. That's it. Everything else is good. Just walk around the city.
Yeah, it's much. I mean, it should be a movie, but it should be. I don't know how. Cause I'm just not a big Fantastic Four fan.
How they gonna merge them into the MCU? They have to be merged. Sony did it pretty good with Spider-Man. It was pretty good with Spider-Man.
They just said he was
Civil War when they introduced him in
got
Civil War. When they how they introduced him in Civil War was pretty smooth, and then how they had his own movie.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
how are they gonna do that with the X-Men?
What I'm saying, it was easy for Spider-Man because they just simply say, hey, he only had his powers for like 4 or 5 months or so. I forgot the exact month. Mm-hmm. So you're bringing in a whole race of people with the X-Men. It's easy. It would be easy to do the Fantastic Four because they have a legit origin story where they went into space and got their powers. And so you could just say they weren't here the whole time, right?
Right.
The X-Men have been around since, I just go back when Wolverine was born. Or whatever.
Okay.
When was that? Like
1890.
Whatever. It was in the 1800s. So you said there've been mutants all this time and nobody's seen any fantastic abilities, anything of such nature. And you've been making movies for 10 years. At some point, that's going to be a little difficult to explain. I can't wait for you to do it, Kevin Feige, because anybody can. It's you and the creative team.
Yeah, they literally, that's what they do. Oh, that's what their job is. Like, as we reported, they're still sitting down. I don't like this idea. Come on with another one. I don't like this idea. Come on with another one.
You have the same difficulty the Arrowverse does, trying to put all their worlds together.
Nah, theirs was easier.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about like Supergirl build on different Earths and stuff like that.
That was easy.
No, I'm talking about, again, I keep going back to this. They want to make it one thing.
No, they don't. They've given up on it.
Yeah. You haven't given. You want to know how I know they haven't given up on it? Because there was no such thing as when Arrow first came out, they were saying there's no Gotham, none of that, all that wild stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Now there's a Gotham, there's a Batwoman. He's name dropped Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
Yeah, now they're doing it. At first, when they said Batman and Superman were part of Supergirl's world. Now they're name dropping Bruce Wayne and Gotham in Arrowverse too.
But it's funny. DC also came out and announced that there will never, ever be Batman on the the Arrowverse. Yeah. He's never gonna show up because they got so much flack over the guy who plays Superman and the way he looks, his uniform, and everything. They caught hell on that and everything.
I don't understand why they just don't go to, hey, look, that's how it looks in the comics. Just put it right there, just like that.
Nope.
Nobody was hurt. Nobody hurt.
Nope, they never gonna do that. Never gonna do it. You can't do it. You just can't. It don't.
You can do it at some point.
You just can't
You
do it.
gotta wait for the bad press to die down. That's all you can do. But look,
Nobody forgets.
I know we got a little off subject, so look, down below, man, let us know what y'all think Marvel should do with his new acquisitions of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Should some go on the streaming service? Should they just scrap the Dark Phoenix and New Mutants movie? How you think they're gonna bring him in? Let us know all that down below, man. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit subscribe. Let everybody know what we're doing here, man. We try to drop 3 videos a week. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We got a lot of lives. But until next time, man. Deuces.
We out. We out.